Hello, welcome to the Galactic Empire. This is a quick demonstration of the BLTroniX F11-D PCB board that I've stuck together. Just a quick run through very quickly. This just reset. Now the boards aren't actually soldered on here, so there may be a loose connection. LED strip, not to the actual size that would go in a blaster. OLED screen, 2 speakers, obviously a lot louder inside a blaster. That would be the flashlight in the front of the F11-D. Obviously I would use a Piranha LED in there with a lens to make it a lot brighter. That's your LED red dot laser scope. This should be the trigger. I've put them in the wrong way around, but that'd be the trigger switch. So this is the trigger switch. Your weapon select switch, your reload switch. This one is to turn the flashlight on and off, and this one is to turn the LED laser on and off. So all fired up. Obviously you can see we're on the F11-D, 20 shots. Count down. I'll run through this one all the way. Empty sound, so you need to recharge it, and then you're back up. Change the weapon. We're now on the stun blaster. The attack. Bob of flame. Bowcaster. X-Wing, TIE Fighter, a 4.4 Magnum, a Mauser, Uzi, and then we got, I think there's 4 music tracks on here. They're not random, they play one after the other. So basically nothing's playing. Track 1. Hit the trigger button again. Track 2. Track 3. And although that doesn't say track 4, it goes back to track 0. Stormtrooper phrases, again, same thing, they play one after the other. And again, back to your blaster. If you hold the select button down, you get basically your radio chatter, black brown sound. It will stop as soon as you press the fire button or change the weapon. So let's stop that going off for a minute. This one, this one here is for your flashlight at the front. As I say, that would be a lot brighter in the actual gun. Push it again to turn it off. And finally, this one is your red dot laser. And again, you can see the red dots on. And that's basically it. It's to make it, so basically on the board you've got an Arduino Nano, PAM8403 Amplifier, and the DFPLayer Mini with the SD card in. All the resistors are on the board, so it's just basically a case of taking the wires, and they're all 2 wires, apart from the LED strip is 3 wires, and the OLED screen is 4 wires. Now I can configure, I will be doing these on request. I'm not going to make a batch up. I will basically do them as and when. I can do them either with just the boards with the resistors on and supply a diagram to show how to wire up, because some people obviously do like to solder their wires directly to the board, but this does make it a lot easier. Obviously you can have pin headers put on here, so if you get a problem with the Nano, you can actually change it out, the same as the PAM or the DFPLayer. Unfortunately, this was one of my first attempts at actually PCB design, and some of the connectors ended up being the wrong way round, so I've had to change the wires. So you would have to, if you do it on your own, you would have to be very, very careful to make sure you get the priorities of all the cables done right. But failing that, I'm more than happy to supply them with the board, with all the connectors on, with the wires, all color. I will color code them so you can't put them in the wrong slots. But yeah, basically, you know, drop me a message, have a chat. They're not expensive. It's more for the parts and the time. But it does make installation a lot easier. I'm in the process at the moment of actually doing one where the parts, apart from the DF player, the components are actually on the board. And obviously try and design a chassis for that to fit inside a blaster. Well, basically, if you please hit the subscribe button to my channel, and see you all soon.